Good evening. Will the audience please stand for the processional of the class of 2026. Please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance and the National Anthem. present.
I pledge allegiance to the United States, to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Please be seated. I want to thank Jada for the Pledge of Allegiance and Amber Wimberly for the national anthem. That is awesome. Parents, what you see tonight is when you grow as large as we've grown to 378 graduates, sometimes things just don't go the way you want them to go, but it is about their night, the class of 2026. Now, I would like to bring our student government president to the podium to give his welcome, Mr. Tariq Walker.
Good evening, board members, Superintendent Hannah, Rickards administration, family and friends, and welcome, graduates of 2026. Today, we come together to celebrate a class of graduates who demonstrated resilience, growth, and determination. Your journey has truly been battle-tested. Starting in 6th grade, we face the challenges of COVID, adapting to a new digital world while being separated from friends. We face the challenges, as I remember, waking up 7th grade, excited to see all my friends' faces. But it was different. Our world suddenly became digitized. And yet, somehow, teachers still gave out homework. But entering high school, we turned those obstacles into accomplishments. And over the past few years, we have grown into leaders, athletes, artists, and most importantly, scholars. We have overcome the tests, exams, late-night homework and study sessions, and truly mastered the art of turning in assignments at 11:59, or in some cases, 9 p.m. Shout out, Mr. Thomas. But we have built memories inside and outside the classroom that will last a lifetime. And while tonight marks the closing of one chapter for us as graduates, it also marks the closing of an incredible chapter for our principal, whose 14 years of leadership, dedication, and commitment have helped shape this school and the students within it. On behalf of the class of 2026, we thank you, Principal Cook, for the impact you've made on our lives and the legacy you leave behind. That orange vest truly deserves a frame in the cafeteria. With that being said, today is proof of the hard work, perseverance, and strength we have displayed. Through all the exams, IB, and FAST testing, the class of 2026 has shown that no challenge is too great when it's met with determination. Congratulations, graduates. This is your moment, and your future is just beginning. Thank you.
Thank you, Tariq. Now we will have a selection from the James S. Rickards High School course under the direction of Mrs. Jessica Lohman. Thank you, Ms. Lohman, and our core students. They work extremely hard. Joining me on the platform this evening are several guests to my right, Superintendent of Leon County Schools, Mr. Rocky Hanner. Additionally, I would like to recognize our school board members, Mr. Darrell Jones, Vice Chair, Ms. Alpha Smith, Ms. Roseanne Wood, Ms. Laurie Lawson-Cox, Dr. Marcus Nichols, Chair. I would like to offer a special thanks to our Deputy Superintendent, Dr. Michelle Gale. Joining me on the stage this evening to my left are Assistant Principal Dr. Deborah Barnes, Assistant Principal Mr. Chris Colworth, Assistant Principal Dr. Rhonda Flanagan, Assistant Principal Mr. Sam Strickland, IB Program Director Dr. Joe Williams, IB Assistant Director Mrs. Melissa Cooper, IB Curriculum Dean Mrs. Victoria Williams, Guidance Department Chair Ms. Terica Jones, Mrs. Alicia Bradley, Dr. Kwame King, and Marsha Davis round out our guidance counselor, and our graduation coach, Dr. Karis Satchel. Our panel concludes with our senior class sponsors, graduation coaching coordinator, Dr. Karis Satchel, Ms. Ava Hagerbrook, Mr. Earl Hankerson, and Dean of Students, Mr. Roosevelt C. We will now have a selection from the James S. Rickards High School Symphonic Band under the direction of Mr. Emerson Young. Yes, we want to make sure our seniors get that last selection and that performance in. Yes. Thank you, Mr. Young. Thank you, seniors. At this time, I invite Superintendent Rocky Hanna to the podium for his address to the class of 2026.
All right, first we need to document that tonight actually happened. So lean in and do something cute, not too cute. Remember, you have not walked across the stage yet. "60 years. Wow, y'all look really good for 60. So, ironically, my mother-in-law, Tricia Messer, was in Rickards High School graduation class 1. And here we are 60 years later to talk about the rich history and tradition that's been on that hill for many years. It's an honor for me to stand here tonight to give a few words to this graduating class. As a product of our public schools, and my entire professional life has been with Leon County Schools, it's an honor to be a part of this ceremony. First, to our parents, thank you. Thank you for trusting Leon County Schools, and more specifically Rickards High School, with the education of your child. It's a responsibility that we take very seriously. I can assure you that they are more than prepared academically for whatever their next step is in life. They've received a wonderful education. At this time, if you're a parent, a grandparent, or helped raise a child in this class, would you please stand to be recognized? And students, give your folks a round of applause. Y'all gonna be asking them for money later, so you better cheer. All right. All right, I woke up the beast. To Principal Cook and the entire faculty and staff at Rickards High School, I can't thank you enough for seeing these students to the finish line. Your love, care, and compassion for these kids is evident in the work you do each and every day. These young people are extremely proud and lucky to have had you in their lives the last 4 years. At this time, with the amazing faculty and staff at James S. Rickards High School, please stand to be recognized. Students, please give your teachers a great round of applause. And finally, to our graduates, the class of 2026, congratulations on reaching the first major milestone in your life, your high school graduation. Thank you also for all that you've accomplished academically, athletically, and in the arts. You should be very proud of yourself. And finally, thank you for the leadership that you showed during your time at Rickards to make it a better place for those who will follow in your footsteps. Believe it or not, just 44 years ago, I was sitting where you're sitting tonight on the floor of the Leon County Civic Center, waiting for my name to be called as a high school graduate. I don't remember a lot about the ceremony. What I do remember, however, is how anxious and unsure of what I would ultimately do for the rest of my life. Guys, I have some good news for you. You don't need to figure out the rest of your life right now. You just need to figure out what's next. Armed with your diploma, you have lots of options to choose from. It has come to my attention that next, for some of the folks that are graduating tonight, some of the students is going to be joining the United States military and committing to serve our country in the armed forces. As a former member of the United States Army, I want to thank you in advance for your service and sacrifice to our country. So a member of this class, if you signed up to join the military, will you please stand to be recognized? Graduates, before I sit down, I'm going to offer you 3 pieces of advice. First, tonight cannot be the end of your education. Tonight is simply the end of the beginning. Your next step must include continuing your education in some form or fashion. That could be at a university, a technical college, a junior college, or joining the military. The equation is simple. The more education you have, the more opportunities you have to choose from in life. Second, never, ever, ever give up on yourself or your dreams. Even when there are doubters and haters out there, always believe in yourself. In life, you will experience setbacks and failures and defeats. Never, however, become defeated. And finally, you do you. Follow your passion and stay true to yourself. Mark Twain once wrote that the 2 greatest days in a person's life are the day they are born and the day they discover why. Why did God put me on this earth? Now I challenge you, my young Raiders, to go out into the world and discover your why in life. I can assure you it will lead to happiness and success. Rickards High School class of 2026, you encountered challenges and still you rose. You encountered doubt and still you believed. And now you walk across this stage tonight, not just as graduates, but as triumphant authors of your own future. Congratulations, God bless you. There's no doubt in my mind, you're gonna do great.
Give the superintendent another round of applause. Thank you, Superintendent Hannah. At this time, I invite Mr. Dale Jones, School Board Member District 3, to the podium for his address to the class of 2026.
Good evening, Rickards graduates. The greatest class ever, the Rickards class of 2026. Give yourselves a round of applause. First, allow me to acknowledge the single greatest principal in all of Leon County and the state of Florida, Mr. Doug Cook. For 14 years, his leadership has shown that here in Leon County, Doug Cook and Rickards High School has been the yardstick by which excellence is measured. Will you give him another round of applause as he prepares to retire? I also want to recognize his leadership team, the dream team of Rickards High School, and all of its faculty and staff. Will all of the Rickards alumni, both Raiders and Redskins, will you all stand? And welcome the 2026 class to this great noble alumni association. Let's also give a round of applause for your family. Grandma, Meemaw, godmothers and godfathers, aunts, uncles, mamas and daddies, all who have come together to celebrate this class. So to my Rickards graduates, hear me. My lesson to you is most clear. When you leave this moment and go out into the world, hear me clearly. Networking starts with each and every one of you. Always remember to keep the window open and the ladder down. That means wherever you go in life, you will always bring your Rickards classmates and keep windows open and opportunities available for each of them. Next, I want you to always remember to be kind. The Bible tells us that if we cast our bread upon the waters, those good deeds will come back to us. The same is true for you now as Rickards graduates. Always keep the window open and the ladder down, and always remember to be kind. Lastly, and this might be the most important lesson of all, as you prepare to enter adulthood with adult responsibilities, remember this: choose your friends wisely. You will now become professionals. You'll also become heads of households. You will become the leaders in your neighborhood, in your offices, and in your community. Make certain that you choose your friends and your spouse wisely, because that will determine your trajectory. So, keep the window open and the ladder down, always choose to be kind, and always remember that your kindness will return to you, and that in every way possible, always make right choices. And most important choice of all, as I leave the stage, remember always to vote. Thank you, and congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Jones. We have 5 co-valedictorian graduates with a unweighted 4.0 GPA. Our first co-valedictorian speaker is Alana Ray Aruna. Will be attending Johns Hopkins University, where she will major in computer science. In 5 years, she will be a professional animator and computer programmer. Will continue running creative projects to support her community, and will own a really cute pet cat. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Alana Ray Haruna.
Good evening, Principal Cook, Dr. Williams, faculty, parents, families, friends, and fellow graduates. Thank you for the Grammy. Wrong award. Although the honor of speaking to you all as co-valedictorian feels like a Grammy just for studying instead of singing, I'd like to thank God, my mom, my dad, the rest of my family, and my friends who have all been so supportive in helping me reach to this stage. And while we're on the topic of music, I'd like to quote the song, Take a Look Around. The verse goes, "Life is a lesson, you learn it when you're through." This chapter of our high school career is an end of sorts, which makes this a good time to take a look around. This year especially has asked a lot of us in terms of school and our personal lives. Some of you might have had part-time jobs. Others might have been balancing school with competitive sports. Whether you were in the arts, athletics, or entrepreneurship, I think we can all agree that this past year has been hectic. Are there any of us who aren't tired? Today, as we stand on the other side of finals and planning our futures, I invite you to reflect with me on some big questions that have helped shape how I hope to approach my next 4 years and beyond. For one, what is important to you? I spent last Halloween working on a college application, took a break to trick or treat with my friends, and ended the night right back in front of my laptop. That is to say, there have been plenty of times when I've had to remember to put aside time for things I enjoyed, like drawing, after working myself to exhaustion while being constantly bombarded with assignments. From these moments, I learned just how important it is to me to intentionally make time for the things I love alongside academics. Another question, what have you learned about yourself? Senior year really brought out my tendency towards self-doubt. I poured hours into several art pieces, but I typically felt they looked terrible by the end. However, encouragement from great friends, shout out Soraya, Arya, Nan, Milana, made me feel more confident. When I started to burn out this year, this encouragement helped me see art as fun again rather than a chore where I constantly judged myself. Having a circle of people supporting me and cheering me on allowed me to learn to notice and navigate my self-doubt. And for my last question, is it ever too late to start? I thought I had already met everyone I was going to meet here by the start of this year, but I still had so many new encounters. I found myself and others being more open and sharing our interests with each other. For example, Mr. Featherston introduced me to the concept of hauntology, or how the past haunts the present, which inspired part of my extended essay on the album Spirit Phone by Lemon Demon. And in return, I later introduced him to Lemon Demon. This showed me that it's never really too late to reach out to someone or start something new. Even when a chapter is coming to an end, there is still value in beginning. A conversation, a friendship, a new version of yourself. Wherever we go next, and however much time passes, let's remember that we're not here to have things figured out. We are here to keep learning and never stop. Learn all the obvious things, the strange things, the hard things, because we aren't meant to get the lesson yet. Before I close, I'd like to paraphrase another one of my favorite songs, In the End. We've all tried so hard and gotten so far, and while it may seem like some of it doesn't even matter right now, it all will in the end. Thank you.
Thank you, Alana Marie. Our second speaker is Dylan Ryan Zalevi. Will be attending California Institution of Technology, where he will major in applied mathematics. In 5 years, he sees himself working on scientific research of some kind, because being a research team at the National High Magnetic Field Laboratory has been one of his best high school experiences. He also sees himself doing additional work in cybersecurity. Ladies and gentlemen, Dylan Ryan Zalevi.
Good evening. I remember freshman year like it was yesterday, but I also recognize how much we've all grown and achieved over the last 4 years. So tonight, I wanted to share my thoughts on what really defines that achievement. It's easy to give concrete answers to that question. You could look at a high school GPA, or a college acceptance, or a job opportunity as an achievement, and those all definitely are. But sometimes we focus too much on them. Don't get me wrong, these concrete achievements are meaningful. Good grades get good jobs get income, and these things are important to enable a comfortable life. But these things are designed to enable that life, not to fully define it. If you focus too strongly on them, you realize you'll miss meaningful opportunities along the way. So to everyone moving forward here tonight, don't wait until you feel comfortable and set up to take risks. You'll miss far too many opportunities that way. Whether you're going to college or university, trade school, military service, a job, or anywhere else, remember not just to fit into a system, but to find the projects and groups that really matter to you and give them the time they deserve. These activities can always be found if you look for them. Your only limitation is your willingness to commit. So be willing, be curious, be brave, and congratulations to the class of 2026.
Thank you, Dylan. Our third speaker is Connor Ella Vaughn. Will be attending Duke Kashan University in Kashan, China, where he will major in quantitative political economics. In 5 years, he sees himself continuing his studies and either going on to graduate school or working in a job that involves international relations, such as one working for the United Nations. Ladies and gentlemen, Connor Eller Vaughn.
Good evening, everyone. We're finally at the finish line, and I've only been able to make it this far thanks to my parents, family, and friends. Without their help, I wouldn't have had the motivation to push myself as much as I have and be on this stage tonight, and for that, I am forever grateful. Over the last 4 years, we have made thousands of memories, some good, some bad, and many in between. All of them serve a purpose though, and I have learned a lot both socially and academically from these experiences. My time here at Rickards has been especially unique, and I really, really believe that the IB program has given me and my classmates a more global education and mindset than that of many of my peers at other schools, all while staying in a city that many of us take for granted, Tallahassee. Throughout high school, I have formed into a completely different person, and I've had the opportunity to see how many of my classmates have done the same. In the shift from middle to high school, my interest took a sharp turn from math to language. I was quickly enthralled by the results and utility of my Spanish learning. Upon reaching fluency, I wanted to make use of my new skill and develop it even further. Before I knew it, I was teaching citizenship classes and and answering calls on a statewide immigration hotline. One of the most important things I learned from these, and which I want to remind everyone who is here tonight, is that just because someone is illegal on paper, you and no one else is inherently any better than them. Our system is incredibly flawed, biased, and broken. So many end up in a legal limbo and are subjected to an unfair, racist, and classist immigration system. Given the political climate, both nationally and internationally, we as a human race are becoming more and more divided by the day. After all of my volunteer work, I realized how important it is to put our differences aside as humans and work together with what we have in common. So in closing, I urge all of you to do just that, to connect through your similarities rather than to divide through your differences, and embrace those differences as opportunities to learn just like I have. Thank you, everyone. Congratulations, class of 2026.
Thank you, Connor. Our fourth speaker, who finished second in the class of 2026, Eric Lynn, will be attending Cornell University, where he will major in biology. In 5 years, he sees himself attending medical school and conducting scientific research that will improve people's lives. Ladies and gentlemen, Eric Lynn.
Congratulations, everyone. Tonight is a night of thanks and gratitude. Gratitude for the hard work that brought us here, for the support of your parents, and for the guidance of your teachers. So, I'll keep this short, so you can spend less time listening to me talk and spend more time celebrating with your loved ones. Tonight, I am thankful for my parents for always working to support me through their hard work. Every day when I'm at my family's restaurant, I'm always reminded of what resilience and determination look like. Every day, my parents work 12 hours a day, 6 days a week, working even through hurricanes and holidays. My parents have shown me that success is not given freely. Success is sacrifice. Success is earned through patience, effort, and the ambition of creating a better future. And I am thankful for the example they have set for me, because everything they do has taught me the importance of perseverance. And tonight, I am thankful for my teachers who have guided our senior class with a lot of patience and dedication. And I mean a lot of patience. The IB program has always been very challenging, yet through the many challenges and grueling weeks, I have found the sense to keep yearning for more knowledge than ever. Because of the teachers, we leave here not only with curiosity and knowledge, but also with the confidence that we grew up as people. And to that, I want to specifically thank Dr. Hall, Mr. Reedy, and Mr. Amstutz for always wanting me to wish for more time in their class. And to my classmates, thank you. Thank you for entertaining me, growing up with me, and supporting me on your journeys. And that's what's beautiful. Each and one of us are different, faces our own challenges, and has our own perspectives, but together tonight, we are here now. And to that, thank you, class of 2026.
Thank you, Eric. Our last speaker finished first in the class of 2026. Jonathan George will be attending Duke University, where he will major in biology. In 5 years, he sees himself chasing breakthroughs in biomedical research and pursuing medical school so he can one day bring his discoveries from the lab to the patient. Ladies and gentlemen, Jonathan George.
Good evening, friends, families, my academic adjudicators, and of course, the class of 26. It's been 4 long, painful, sometimes even excruciating years, but we've made it. The end. Or really, the beginning. Although we can all agree that some things might be better left in the past. As some of you may know, we've come into contact with a lethal disease that has affected our whole nation, senioritis. Despite all the odds, Raider Nation has unfortunately fallen victim to it. Yes, I'm talking about you, Amog. And according to the great Cole Garber, even President Obama, nah, he's not really there, don't look, have been afflicted by this terrible, terrible disease. But don't worry, after we walk the stage tonight, we will finally be set free. As our chapter comes to a bittersweet ending, there are a few achievements we must recognize. Our track and field team brought home a whopping 6 gold medals at the state meet. Our girls basketball team won state semifinalists last year. And a member from our very own tennis team qualified for the state tournament. Oh yeah, that was me. These accomplishments, along with many more, reflect the diverse strengths of our class. But none of this would have been possible without our 5-star faculty. Shout out Dr. Hall, our beloved Science Olympiad sponsor and biology teacher. She truly brought main character energy to high school and made things unforgettable. From the famously loud phone calls with what felt like every faculty member, to the time she brought cheesecake to the bathroom. Yup, food to the bathroom. When we asked her about it, she sarcastically said, "Sometimes you just need a snack on the go." Lastly, I want to shout out Miss Singleton, wherever she might be, my 9th grade reading teacher. She has since moved on to the next chapter of her life where she continues to go above and beyond for her students as an undergraduate academic advisor at Florida State University. And to my family, thank you, especially to my brother Jeffrey. Jeffrey, come on, give him a round of applause. Our parents passed the torch to you, and then you went above and beyond and kept me in check when nobody else could. Thank you for that. To my parents, double thank you. To my mom, thank you for adjusting your sleep schedule around my 3 a.m. nights when you didn't have to. That says enough about your love, patience, and sacrifice. And to my dad, thank you for picking me up during lunch so I wouldn't have to use the school bathrooms alone. It may sound small, but it meant the world to me. Now, back to the class of 2026. The world we currently live in is plagued with many dangers. International warfare, global warming, pandemics, and facial acne. Yet despite all the odds, we still managed to graduate. So let's give us, yes I mean us, a big round of applause. As we step into this unknown ahead of us, I would like to end things on a more serious note. The leaders, innovators, and everyday heroes we admire did not begin as legends. Martin Luther King Jr., Elon Musk, Dylan Ryan Zalavi, and so many others all began as ordinary people, just like you and me. Yet they still face uncertainty, failure, and mistakes, but they still found a way to make an impact, like we will. And maybe that is what legacy really is. It's not always fame, money, or recognition. Sometimes legacy is found in the people and the friend who reaches out the most when you need it most. The person who goes out of their way to be thoughtful, or the quiet unsung heroes who make life better without asking for applause. Shout out Study Ting. So if there's anything you take from today, remember this. To leave a legacy and achieve greatness is not simply to be remembered by the world. It is to leave the people we meet with a little more happiness, hope, and courage. Our time together as a senior class will not be remembered by grades, popularity, likes, or favorites. It'll be remembered by the times we shared, the laughter we shared, the top 10 respect moments, the clutches, and most importantly, the Rickards name we now proudly carry forward. So as I end my speech, I want us to all come together for one last chant. One nation! All right, thank you.
I love that. One nation, greater nation. Okay, the co-valedictorians, please come forward. We have a plaque for you, Superintendent Hannah, and board members. We want to take a photograph of our co-valedictorian before we allow all of our students on stage to return to their seat. I want y'all up here in front. I want to take a picture of you. While our co-valedictorians and our SGA Vice President, Ms. Jada Williams, they return to their seat. I'd like to bring Mr. Darrell Jones, Leon County School Board, District 3, and Mr. Nick Maddox, County Commissioner at Large, for a special presentation.
This is a special day for James S. Rickards High School. Not only are you the greatest class ever, but at your graduation, it also ends what has been a prolific and prodigious era of excellence led by your extraordinary principal, Principal Doug Cook. So last year was the first year that we awarded the Doug Cook Scholarship. In fact, the first Doug Cook Scholar is here in the audience today, Miss Nyla Maddox. Stand up, Nyla Maddox. Nyla Maddox was our first Doug Cook Scholar. And today, we are proud as we acknowledge what has been your significant impact and legacy, Principal Cook. I'm honored to join my best friend, Leon County Commissioner at Large, Nick Maddox. Commissioner Nick Maddox, and remember what I told you, see, choose your friends wisely. Together, we want to continue this tradition of awarding a scholarship to honor your legacy. So today, I am delighted, as I'm oft known to say, deliciously proud, to present the second Doug Cook Scholarship Award to your student body president, Mr. Tyreek Walker. We are delighted to present you, Tyreek Walker, with a scholarship for $2,000.
I would like to welcome all of you here tonight and thank you for joining us as we mark this very significant milestone. Before we begin with the presentation of diplomas, I would like to recognize the stoles and honor cords that many of our students are wearing. So please stand when I call your area. IB Diploma Program, please stand. Please be seated. National Honor Society, 3.0 unweighted in community service. Please stand, National Honor Society. Please be seated. Abbott College Preparatory Program, please stand. Look at them Abbott stoves. Please be seated. Health Academy's Certified Nursing Assistant Program, please stand. There go my nurses. Students wearing honor cords, please stand. Please be seated. If you earned an industry certification in welding or CTE Adobe entrepreneurship, please stand. Please be seated. The final group of students have chosen to serve our country. Superintendent Hannah asked them to stand, but I have the magic number. It's 21 military enlistment. Please stand. That's what James S. Rickards High School is talking about. 21, the most in the history of my tenure. Thank you. Superintendent Hannah, board members, ladies and gentlemen, having satisfactorily completed all requirements of law and standards of high school graduation as prescribed by the Florida State Board of Education and the Leon County School Board, I proudly present to you the James S. Rickards High School graduating class of 2026. Superintendent Hannah and board members, please join me while we get the diplomas over for the students as we begin the diploma line. Thank you.
Anis Ahmed Abdelmatolab. Amag Acharya. Saisha Love Ackerman. Michael Adams. Shayna Adams. Trinity Kamora Adams. Keon Edward Terrell Agnew. Rishi Aka. Roderick A. Aiken Jr. Jonathan Rodriguez Akins. Kareem Alejandro Achardi Vasquez. Brian Alfonso Tavilla. Taj El Hakim Mustafa Ali II. Takari Rashard Allen. Alana Kiaria Alls. Kareem Alsaka. Kylie J. Anderson. Shaylin Alana Anderson. Roy Maurice Andrews. Anna Peretti. Michael Townsend Anthony Jr. Jayla Samaya Akil. Jeremiah Tyrese Arnold. Tamarion Desmar Asby. Xavier Malik Ash. Ariana C. Austin Bello. Eileen Kim Bay. Sahar Baig. Jalea Nicole Baker. Leon Baldwin Jr. Johnny Edward Banks Jr. Jordan Rashawn Banks. Caleb Zashawn Banks. Jaden Marquise David Barnes. Joseph D. Batiste. Breeze Euridia Batraheo. Kayla Mackenzie Baxter. Cheyenne Beatty. Bethany Benachet. Victoria Ruth Bernardin. Kamari Gerard Berry. Jaheim Adam Beverly. Jemiah Tiana Bishop. Kanai Blake. Elijah Newell Bowen. Jakira Markia Bowens. Jacarius Marquis Bowens Jr. Antonio Lamar Bowman Jr. Alea Teray Boykin. Shamar Hezekiah Rashard Bradham. Kendallin Xylea Bradwell. Kayla Nakay Brinson. Bria Marie Brooks. Asia Lachey Brown. Kamari Wallace Brown. Ladaria J. Brown. Tyson Marcel Brown. Amira Zildra Bruce. Sage Darian Brumsey. Cammie Nia Bryant. Zashawn DeAndrew Bryant. Alexandria Lachey Burns. Alonzo Jannard Bush. Michael Bird. Carlise Nicole Bird. LaShayla K. Caldwell. Andrea Naraya Campbell. Isaiah Cappy. Corey Xavier Carter Jr. Hemunk Chaya. Sumil P. Chalakala. Kazembe Chawanaso. Torian Jermaine Clark. Kimija Eugene Clendenin. Alyssa Simone Clinton. Anaya Benita Colson. Tara Corrine. Dalen A. Crum. Janaya Shanae Cunningham. Teresia Lee Cunningham. Jashanti LaJay Curl. Janaya Rashay Daniels. Demarion Quintez Davis. Kennedy Ashanti Davis. Xavier Davis. Jayla Shania Yasmin Dennis. Layla Janae Dent. Jarisa Jaslyn Dickey. Jalen Edward Dilworth. Zoe Dilworth. Tavi Doty. Azariah Manaya Draper. Jakaya Lachey Dudley. Joshua Emmanuel Edwards.
Daniel John Willis Elias. Connor Mathis Eller Vaughn. Donald Leo English. Audrey Evelyn Erickson. Camila Andrena Escalante. Tamia Farmer. Mariana Z. Felder. Aria Jolie Fisher. Michaela Danielle Flowers. Terrell Joseph Flowers. Jontavian Shamar Floyd. Kyle James Foster. Aster Francis Templin. Charween Sarah Jane Francois. Damon Durrell Fraser Harris. Russell Isaac Freeman. Sinai Amare Gaines. Ayana Nichelle Lene Garcia. Nazira Takia Gaiman. Jonathan George. Michaela Lorena German. Cornette Lagoris Gibson Jr. Courtney Alexis Gibson. Jacoby Ronald Gilbert. Ashrith R. Gillala. Colin Josiah Gilliam. Jayla Renee Gilliard. Rashad Lewis Gilliard. Nathan Bramar Gonzalez. Tadriana Trinaya Graham. Samantha Nyatachua Jesse Finning. Malcolm Lamont Hadley. Lariah Yvonne Hagan. Belay Lasanu Haile. Ian Kamari Hall. Jania Shanaria Hall. Caden Deshawn Hall. Kyla Azaria Hall. Kylie Michelle Grace Hall. Marteria Desiree Hall. Antoine Ham. Rachel Michelle Happer Lawrence. Nyla Vachelle Harley. Josiah Ariana Harper. Kamaya Madison Harris. Ricky B. Harris III. Dakarion Javen Harrison. Kasdan Phoenix Lachelle Harrison. Hawalare Haruna. Patrick Gerard Harvey. Serena Hassan. Amiris Lene Hayes. Wayne Christopher Martin Hayes Poller. Denai Nicole Haynes. Titus Emmanuel Haynes Spates. Kyra Zaire Haywood. Dylan Amare Henry. Hillary Nicole Hernandez Padilla. Monquarius Jamon Herring. Jaya Lachey Hill. Xavier Wallace Hillman. Marquise D. Henson. Torian Holder. Keon Antoine Lamar Holland. Jason L. Hollins, Jr. Queen Jamari Curtisia Holmes. Jabez Kavi Howard. Shantasia Tawan Howard. Tequila Mia Huntley. Angel Brene Ingram. Rachel Haley Isham. Calvin Jermaine Ivy, Jr. Tennille Lachey Ivory. Gerald Osias Jackson. Jamarian Jamil Jackson. Janae Sky Jackson. Madison Janae Jacobs. Kiari Patricia Alice Jenkins. Nehemiah Cedric Judy. Amaya Janae Johnson. Denia Shamirian Johnson. Josiah Johnson. Cato Anthony Johnson. Lacey Marie Johnson. Destiny Leonie Jones. Rain Elizabeth Jones. Zayden Jadon Jones. Ziriana Jamiracle Jordan. Soraya Joseph. Zakila Raquel Joseph Edwards. Max Jaesung Jung. Ilunga David Kaninda. Kyla Yasmin Kelly. Sarah Khan. Elijah Cecil King. Isaiah Devon King. Miles Avery Knight. Zachary E. Knight. Nitya Sahithi Konidala. Astik Lamichan. Jamarin Lane. Trinity Denise Lassane. Anaya Lawrence. Chloe Marie Ledford. Zaira Kabibi Leo. Deja Denise Lilly. Eric Lynn. Nyla R. Lockley. Wilfredo Lopez Perlera. Rashid Isaiah Lauriston. Janila Janelle Lovett. Shanila Azaria Trichet Lovett. Jordan Cassidy Lumpkin. Keelan Devon Lyons. Rakaya Divine Macajou. Journey Janine Mack. Tajay Manning. Shrikar Marthi. Kintavious Sherrod Martin, Jr. Shantricia Miracle Martin.
Taina Marie Martinez. Mikael Omar Martinez Sano. Jonathan Matthews. Kalia Mathis. Camille Imani Matthews. Philip McClendon. Armani Kanisha McClinton. Zachariah M. McClinton. Travis L. McKeenan. Aaliyah Rose McLeod. Caden A. McMullen Combs. Brian Emmanuel Menamajea. Jasmine Minjavar Aragon. Olivia Grace Metcalf. Alex Myers. Sanaya Nyla Michelle. Jaquez Rashawn Michael Miller. Regina Janaya Miller. Rashard Lee Mills. Gabriella Miranda Patino. Ariana Janae Mobley. Talayla N. Monroe. Selena Monroy Guzman. Isaiah Sean Moore. Meldeja Moore. Caleb Adrian Morales. Janazareth Malik Morgan. Ariana Ayana Morris. Shatavia Barbara Morris. Tyon D. Moten. Uluwatoe Olivia Sata Musa. Joyce Kendra Nake Mbu. Zakiria Nash. Rashad Natha. Landria Janae Neely. Messiah Neely. Katarina Nguyen. I said her name. And I said the next one. Kelsey Danielle Nixon. Milan Zamoria Noble. Abrielle Lakia Norton. Jason Elliott Ogden. Thank you. Jamila Anita Ogletree. Amelie Niva Eclair Okente. Emilio Alexander Oliveris. Demetrius Bernard O'Neill. Jasper Wayne Opal. Brian Andres Ortiz Cuellar. Daniel Sincere Otley Jr. Andre Dion Palmer. Jaquay Lazavion Parks. Destiny Chanel Parrish. Ayush Devish Purshatam. Ansh Patel. Avi Keaton Patel. Shania Payton. Lyric Patrice Petway. Harami Amelia Phillips. Cody N. Phillips. Kayla Maria Pierce. Anthony Pineda Cordona. Jason Ariel Pineda Troches. Tamaya A. Pinckney. Nathan Pyroth. Samyric D. Ples. Jenry Erickson Plates Tajada. Diana Faith Preston. Carlise A. Price. Aaliyah Catherine Proctor. Malona May Pullum. Nakeem Randall. Christian A. Randolph. Kamari Jashawn Ratliff. Iris Nicole Chanel Reeves. Bahani Bamanani Reddy. Jabria Reynolds. Cameron Allen Ricketts. Wilson C. Riley. Andrew R. Robinson. Davion Jarquez Rosenkrantz. Elijah Janae Ross. Dylan Benjamin Ryan Zalevi. Carlos Salazar Angeles. Tykira Janai Salter. Mariah Naisha Sanders. Olivia Asheria Elise Scott. Ja'Cory Nicole Scott. Javia Sherelle Scrivens. Nayala Claudette Sears. Sahitia Heyman Seti. Angel Nicole Sheffield Lindsay. Tavares Arkeem Shelton. Ronan Devontae Shillingport. Deasia Leandria Shivers. Victor Daniel Shumnick. Wyatt Edward Silas. Aisha Destiny Simmons. Kylan J. Skarika. Braden Lee Skipper. Tony Slater. Ariana Smith. Diamond J. Smith. Kimira Takara Smith. Ronnie Eugene Smith III. Shatwandria Katasha Smith. Trenton James Smith. Mithil Anil Soni. Miguel Sosa Loaiza. Didon Adegun Fayemi Omare Stansel. Aldacia Nashay Stevens. Keziah Serenity Steele. Tyree Dravel Strickland Jr.
Kamaya Tanisha Sutton. Billy Swindell III. Zanye Kaimani Sykes. Purba Tashi Lubriel. Brandon Taylor. Carl Thurlong. Calvin Thomas III. Demon Ann Thomas. Azaria T. Thomas. Nyasia Tania Thomas. Zakari Devar Thomas. Stacy Nichelle Townsend. Amante Roderick Lamont Tracy. Tyreek Trayvon Tucker. Nasir Ahmad Turner. Shane Marquise Utsi. Rithvika Virapareddy. Anjani Vimuri. Jeffrey Vincent Tainer. Jemiah Simone Vickers. Jonathan Omar Villegas. Jonesha Beverly Faye Wade. Javante Isaiah Walker. Jude, I've got his thing right here. Lark Tremaya Walker. Shabora Deshay Walker. Tyreek Kamari Walker. Dakari I. Watkins. Kiara Nicole Watson. Jasmine Ashanti West. Carlea Whitaker. Amaya Leanne White. Jamarion Omar Whitehead. Kai Jabez Wiggins. Aiden LaPrince Williams. Amari Jaleel Williams. Antoine Levon Williams. Demaya Elisha Williams. Ernest L. Williams III. Jada Renee Williams. Joshua Elijah Williams. Judah Benjamin Novi Williams.
Kai Ashe Williams. Kamani Alexander Bernard Williams. Layla Marissa Williams.
Nazaria Imani Williams. Taraya Janae Williams. Ternija Sherelle Williams. Zion Malik Williams. Alan Wilson. Chloe Azaria Womble. Jakiria Victoria Woods. Jemiah Wooten. Shania Jantrell Wooten. Tony Eliza White. Aiden Gage Yawn. Kenya Zuleika Zamudio Salazar.
Principal Cook, it seems as though we omitted a graduate from tonight's list. Will you please join me at the podium? I can't believe this has happened. How do we miss a graduate, the class of 2026? So as a former high school principal, I know firsthand the hard work, commitment, and sacrifice it takes to run a large high school, especially the one with 60 years of rich history like Rickards. 60 years of both Redskins and Raiders. For the past 14 years, Doug Cook has given just that: hard work, commitment, and sacrifice. Mr. Cook, under your leadership, James S. Rickards High School has not only maintained, but taken it to the next level, academically, athletically, and in the arts. As Board Member Jones often likes to say, Rickards High School has now become the flagship school, not only in Leon County, but in the state of Florida. Principal Cook, thank you, thank you, thank you for all that you have done for these students and thousands of others during your rich career. I now award a 2026 diploma to Douglas E. Cook. Welcome to Raider Nation.
Will the class of 2026 please stand? By the power vested in me by the Florida State Board of Education and the Leon County School Board, I pronounce you graduates of James S. Rickards High School. You may turn your tassel. Would all in attendance who are able, please rise and remain standing for the Rickards High School alma mater and the recessional of the class of 2026.
You may be recessed, remain standing until the graduates and recess from the main hallway. Congratulations, graduates.